Spartans! What is your profession?
I try to live what they let go, away to dreams they'll never know. But a drowning soul can't save the tide, and now I see I must step aside.
I fought till my hands turned to stone, carrying battles that weren't my own. They swore they'd stand but turned away, left me to bleed in the fray.
I held the line as long as I could, fought for the spark they misunderstood. They whispered dreams they'd never choose, said they were in but lived to lose. I can't fight for you no more, knocking on a locked up door. You said you were in but faded out, your silence echoes a deafening shout.
I wanted to see your colors fly, but you clipped your wings and let them die. You craved the fall, not the fight to win, a war within that you let begin.
I can't fight for you no more, knocking on a locked up door. You said you were in but faded out, your silence echoes a deafening shout. I saw the fire dim in their eyes, promises buried under their lies. They wore the crown of fleeting belief, but ran from the throne when it brought grief. Oh,
I tried to carry your weight on my back, but your shadow was a heavy attack. You disappeared when the fire burned high, left me screaming at an empty sky.
I wanted the victory more than they, but you can't chase stars for those who stray. So I lay down the sword and walk away. The battle's lost, they chose decay. I can't fight for you no more, knocking on a locked up door. You said you were in but faded out, your silence echoes a deafening shout. Oh, they vanished like shadows in the light, fading away when it's time to fight. I reach my hand, they let it fall. I can't catch ghosts, I've given it all.
Oh, they vanish like shadows in the light, fading away when it's time to fight. I reached my hand, they let it fall. I can't catch ghosts, I've given it all.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone is doing absolutely phenomenal. We had a great show last night. We were working on the homeschool app, and then we were working on getting the time cost calculator out into the App Store because Google threatened me. They said, "Hey, you know what? You are not being active enough. You are not working enough. So you got to get back to work, or we will cancel your developer account." I took heed to that threat, and we pushed the app to the App Store, to the Google Play Store. Right now, it's in open testing. I have it on my phone. It's working. I'm going to be pushing it within probably next week. I'll push it to the full store for everyone to have access to it. But that is where we're at, and I'm going to be doing it for Apple as well, for the iOS store. All of that good stuff. But that's what we were working on yesterday. It was a great time. I also shared with you yesterday why it is important, why it is imperative that I would rather you mess up with me instead of messing up on the job, mess up in training, mess up in practice, get work everything out, work all the details out. Do not mess up on the job. For major, like everyone's gonna mess up, right? But for major things, you want to know how to handle that, how to adapt, all of that good stuff. So we had a great show last night. Hopefully you were able to tune in. If not, go back and watch it. I'm going to be putting in timestamps for that video as well, so you can jump to wherever it is that you need to jump to. All right, but that is the plan. That was the plan for last night. The plan for today is we are going to continue with our marketing workflow. On Monday, we figured out how to get the images to show up correctly using OpenAI to reprocess it. So we're gonna be getting all 3 images for that, going through the workflow, all of that good stuff. I am Techotroff. We are engineered to win. Or like my friends like to say, I do my very, very best to annoy you. Yes, to annoy you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. To success.
Bruh.
That is what we do here. And we just want to win. We just want to win it all. All right. So quick announcements. I'm about to schedule the premiere of, as soon as I'm done with this show, I'm going to schedule the premiere for our token load management. That's going to be premiering at noon today for software explorations, concept and overviews. I'm going to tell you the different strategies that I use to manage my tokens effectively so that you can be a functional token fiend like me. The keyword is functional, right? The keyword is functional. And I've spoken about this before, how when I signed up for the Level platform, I was so excited. I was so intrigued that I used 95 out of my 100 credits in just 24 to 48 hours. But I have since learned how to effectively manage that. So I'm going to be sharing with you some different strategies to manage your tokens, to make sure that you are making the most. You are using if a platform provides you free daily usage along with your paid credits, how to balance that perfectly so that you can stay consistent, so that you can get the most done. All right. So that's what we're going to be talking about at noon Eastern time today. I'll be in the chat with you guys to answer any of your questions. Staff to post a sprint review. Ooh, I should have posted it yesterday. I'm going to see if I can get to it today. If not today, definitely going to be tomorrow. And on Saturday, we're going to be having our vibe code and chill at techcoachraff.dev. I would love to see you there on the Google Meetup, answering your questions, having a conversation, having a discussion, all of that good stuff. If somebody has an idea, I can help you create that prototype and we can go from there, right? But those are our plans for the next coming few days. We're going to be going live tomorrow as well, but I will schedule that and we'll go from there. But that is all of the housekeeping. I do have a meeting in about an hour, so we're going to jump right into work. We are not going to waste any more time. Let's get to it. All right. So, like I said, where we left off on, I'm going to pull up the marketing workflow. Let's go over to here. So this is our N8N workflow. And I'll tell you this about N8N, right? I'm gonna make a video about this for Candid Conversations for next week. But I have one goal, many paths. Everything that I work on work towards the same goal. And everything that I work on, they all bring their own benefits, their own value in their own line, but they're all geared towards getting to like the same direction, right? So I'll break that down a little bit more on Monday, but what I'm like, using N8N has helped me tremendously here on this channel, marketing other stuff, going to be helping me with marketing the different apps, but also for my professional career as well. And because I'm learning it here, I'm able to take what I'm doing to everywhere else. All right. So, all right. So, what we did, we have our workflow over here where everything is being pushed and we get all the way to, so what we had to we had to add this little box in between, right? Because let's say because it kept on giving us text on the images, and it was terrible. It was terrible. Like, so AI does not do text on images well. Actually, does it terrible. It does it terrible. Just to be frank, it does it terribly. So I was like, all right, let's get this text off the images, right? So I put in a OpenAI layer in between to rewrite it. So let's say rewrite image generation prompt 1. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to paste it, and I am going to delete that, and I'm going to say, let's go here, and I'm going to open this, and this should be rewrite prompt 2, and I want this one to come from visual. So there was 0, so I want this one now. Let's see, converting. Are these the same? Are these two the same? No, they're different. All right, cool. They're different. So we got that one. But this is the thing that I'm always saying, right? Sometimes we need to be creative technically so that we can because I could have like beat myself over the head trying to figure out how to rewrite the prompt. But I'm like, you know what? Why should I have to do it when Chat GPT or Gemini or whoever are perfectly capable of doing it? So I'm like, all right, let's just do it that way. So now I can take this and I can do like that. So if I open this up and I go to, okay, so let me do that. And I can take this one and I can drop that there, right? And if we say here, execute this step. So now we will get this prompt and we can say, execute this. Ooh, let me see, what do we got going on? Okay, so let's say this is going to be 1 here. Hold on. Let me just drop it over here. I don't like using I don't like when N8N puts the just JSON. I like when it puts the name of the node. See if I can find it from somewhere. Let's see. All right, so let me go and take that. Let's go here. Because when it just puts JSON, it gets all lost in the sauce. So that's why I don't like when it does that. Let's go this way. Let's take that. Dot. And that's going to be called rewrite image 2. Paste that. Copy this, and now I can just drop that. See, I don't even need this anymore, to be honest with you. And this actually, well, yeah, let's do. Let's try that. Ah, shoot. Okay. Let's put this right about in here. No. Let me see. Where are we getting this? Prompt. Should be right here. There we go. So we got that. Boom. All right, we got that. If we were to look at that, all right, perfect. Cool. So we're good with this. If we do execute, we should get something now. Copy this image. The heck? That didn't come out like I wanted it to. So this is how it came out. That is not what we wanted. It's better, but no. Let's see. Oh, you know what? You know what? I didn't use Google. So that's, hold on. Let me go to, I should have copied this node because this node has it right. This is the one that we want. So let me just do, let me open this up and I'm going to copy all of this. Copy all of that. Let's take all of that up to here. So if I go back over here, so this was originally done off the, when we were testing some things out. So if we open this and we take all the way up to here. Oh, wait a second. This isn't right. That's not right. Because in this one, it's the same thing, but it's not. Let me see. Let's try with this one. Let's see. What's the error? Create a vibrant modern. That's not. Wait. Oh, wait a second. Wait, what? That's not right. Because create a vibrant modern visual that captures the essence of a warm, inviting homeschool, organized environment filled with the educational resources, infuse a sense of, well, maybe on this model it'll be better, but why isn't it doing it? Let me see. Let me see. What seems to be the error? Node operation error. So I have some invalid JSON in here. Let me see. Where's my invalid JSON? Let's see. This is good. This is good. This is good. Negative prompt. This is good. Looks like valid JSON so far. looks good. Where is my, so comma, 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 comma over here, negative prompt, comma, 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 comma. All of these, all of these, all of these, all of these. Default, include cost. Looks good. What's the difference? Okay. The JSON parameter needs to be valid JSON. Let's do this. I am going to take this right here, and I'm going to go to a JSON formatter and do this process expecting comma where? Here? Here? Duplicate key name? Oh, okay. There's one. Expecting closing at end. Do I not have it at the beginning? This is, so let me take this one off. Process. Expecting comma or not. What? Let me check the other one. Hold on. What do I have in this one? Oh, okay. I got it. All right, cool. Got it. My bad. Yep, you're right. So we got this one out, and then we got that. So now execute. Let's see what we got from there. Let me see. Ah, there we go. That's more, that is, it looks like just like the other picture, but that is more like it. All right. Let's go. I want to get better output quality though. Let me try putting this as a PNG, just out of curiosity. Let's say we execute that. Let's see here. Oh, that is way better quality as a PNG. That is way better quality as a PNG. Might be a little bit more expensive, but you know, it is what it is. Actually, 0.009 cents. It's not bad. All right, cool. So we're good. We are good. Okay, so this step is done. Let's do this one really, really quick. So I'm gonna just delete this one, to be honest with you. Copy this over again. Connect these two together. And we are going to say, so it's 3, copy that. Just put 3. So if we say execute previous nodes, the one thing I am yet to figure out with N8N is how to how to get all three of these to execute, right? I still haven't figured that out yet. All right, so let's say execute this step. Take a look at it first. I think the images are going to be very similar because the prompts are very similar. Let's see what we can get out with. But I mean, imagine that creating an image is 0.009 cents. When I was using Midjourney, it's about 200-ish images a month for $10. Where for this, for $10, I can get like 3,000 images based on the model that I use. And I love the fact that with Runware, it is all it is all pay as you go. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All of them come out the same. Maybe we'll place it with some additional models to see if we can get a variation of images, but I think these are good though. I think they're good for the most part. All right, this is done. Next up, we're gonna go into here. All right, so we can get rid of these. Delete. All right. Well, actually, before let's get rid of these, because we need to add a new code thingy, and we have to go to Manus, and we need to go to OpenAI parsing solutions. So we need to go to node 12, I believe. Let me see, what is 12? Node 9, 12, visual. All right, so I think we're at the so we're at 13. The creative asset combiner. We have moved past the image generation, right? So we are going to copy this code right here, drop it inside of a code node. So what does this one do? It merges copy and visual elements into complete ready-to-use creative assets. This node acts as a master assembler and takes the 3 copy variations and their corresponding visuals and combines them into complete structured creative assets. It calculates campaign metrics, assigns asset IDs, and prepares comprehensive data packages for each creative variation. Think of it as a production manager who takes all the individual components and assembles them into finished products ready for market. Why is it important? Raw copy and images need to be properly structured and organized for effective use. This node creates a final creative package that can be directly used in advertising campaigns. All right, so 3 copy variations plus 3 visual assets, 3 complete structured creative assets with metadata. Okay, so we are going to go back over here, and I'm just going to take this, paste it over here, and we're going to go to here where, all right, so instead of this, we're going to say boom, boom, boom. Let's delete this for now. And if we open that up, combine all 3 generated assets and prepare for optimization. All generated assets, all right, so workflow data. Where was workflow data? Let's see, workflow. Let's see. Let's see. Item 1, 2, and 3. Collect visual generation results. Combine all generated assets and prepare for optimization. Trying to see where that's going to fall into play. So workflow data is going to have workflow ID. So there's a workflow ID over here. That falls under copy, processor, and visual prep. So let's say, let's drop this like, so sometimes I'll drop something just so I can get the main name of it. Items 0. What do you mean by that? So let's say we do this, do that, right? Now visual results, item 1. So let's say that's going to be let's put it like this. Item1.json. So let's say we go here. Copy that. And we go here. And then I say the name of this. Put it there, right? Now I take this and I put it here. Or like that. Let's try that, right? And then we can take this one, go here, and that would be 2. And we do here. That'll be 3 right there. All right, so we have that. Now workflow, so let's see, where's copy variations? Copy variations. And then add variations. Okay. And I think last time we just got rid of this. And copy var. Where is copy var assigned? Copy var. All right, is there, so copy var headline, body copy. Got that. And call to action. Got that. Psychological trigger explanation. And convert, is there a conversion score? Let's see if there's anything related to score. Expected conversion score. What else is in here? I think that's everything. Cool. Perfect. Perfect. Guess we could try to run it, right? See what we get. So we have all of these. Let's execute this step. If we get any errors. Let's see. All right. So we got an error. Run where JSON parameter needs to be valid JSON. All right. Let's go and check. JSON parameter needs to be valid JSON. Okay. I see what's going on here. So let's go ahead and I'm just going to steal the code from here. And we will, so actually just go here. And this is why I don't like using this JSON thingy over here. And I want that to be that. And that's why I like to put in the name of the node that I'm targeting. Boom. That's why I like to put in the name of the node that I'm targeting. All right. So let's do that, and we're going to execute this node again. Let's see what we get. So right now it's going through the workflow. Reference node does not exist. Well, that's unfortunate. Which one does not exist? We have these. Oh my god! See, this is where this one is good. Let me take a look at the. So I did these two, but it did not do this middle one. Let's see if we can get this middle one to go through. Prompt 2. All right. So I see what's going on. So probably this one. This one does not exist. So I think it's line 8. Hold on. Let's copy that. So I think when you have a node that's requiring all of them to run, that's when it actually does the execution. But why is this thing it doesn't exist? Run where first.json. I'm a little, wait, so run where, you just copy this exactly as it. Oh, wait a second. This is why. First JSON. There we go. Let's do that one again. Wait, what? Line 8. All right, I'm gonna copy this exactly as it is here. This is it. This is it. We have variation 1, 2, and not. Execute. What is... Maybe we need, so how can I get it to execute the previous steps? So let's do this, right? Oh, okay, something is wrong in here then, I suppose. All right, let's go to here. Let me see. Let's see what's causing this not to run. So that's working okay. There we go. All right, we got our image generated, but now these two aren't going to be ran. All right, so let's do, how can I just execute all the previous steps? Oh, I have an idea. Let's do, boom. There we go. Let's see what happens. Bad request parameters. The invalid value for positive prompt parameter must be a string. What? What? What happened with this? Oh, okay. So this one is description. Okay, something weird happened in there. All right, so we have that description. So this one is description. Is there a description for? So this one does not have this. So why does the other one have description? This one doesn't. Weird. Okay. Whatever. Little things. Okay. So now let's try to run this one again. Did it work? Okay, so executing. Okay. Reference node is unexecuted, line 7. Line 7 is 2. 2. I wonder. Trying to. Reference node is unexecuted, line 7. So just execute it then. All right, let me, for now, let me just, well, it's probably being used though, so I need it. Visual results. Well, no, I don't, because all right, so what I can do, I can just take this line 7 out for now, right? And if we say execute step, oh. Reference node is unexecuted. So because if I run this one, then these two get invalidated. And then when I try to run this one, it is a tricky game. Go here and I do execute. All right, let's see what happens. Execute previous node. Let's see if error running. See, this always happens. What's the error? Let's see. Oh, it keeps going back and forth actually. Well, here's what we can do. We can do, watch this. Let's go and take this, or what's the proper syntax for JavaScript? All right. Let's say we have this, and because if we go here, that'll work. But it keeps going. I don't know why it's flip-flopping, but if I go to JavaScript, or let me see something. How do they do it? Let me see. It's like dot description, but they do something like this. I don't know. Or is it like this? All right, I'm gonna go to Gemini, and I'm saying I have this on an N8N node, but sometimes the JSON has the description added to the prompt, and sometimes it stops at prompt, causing the node to fail. How would I say if it has description? Use that. If not, use prompt. That is the N8N code. Let's see what happens. You can use the fallback value. This operator checks the first value. If it's falsy, like null or undefined, use the second value. So it would be, it's what I thought I had. Let's copy that. Oh, copy the whole thing. All right, let's do that. Let's go in here. Copy the whole thing. There we go. So if it doesn't have description, then we'll use prompt. All right, cool, perfect. Let's go back over here and let's run that. Should probably put it for all these other ones too. I'll go back and update those, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be an issue that we're going to have. All right, so reference node line doesn't exist. Let's go to just this one. Line 8. What is line 8? Variation. I don't know why it refuses to execute. And that's the issue I was talking about with that I have with N8N. Like, it'll do 2 of these, but it won't do the other one. And I can't tell a difference between it on why. Like, why does it just happily skip over this one? What if I did this? Let's go here, and we'll do this as 2. Let's say if we execute that. So now it's line 7 that has the issue. Execute previous. Ah, nice. All right. Reference node does not exist. We go here. Oh, that works. So let me go ahead and do the same thing that I did for the other one. I feel like it's not even executing it though. There should be 2. Let's close that. I'll do it for this one too. Three. Oops. All right, let's go here. Let's go back over here, execute again. Let's see. And this is the part that always gets me stuck when working on N8N is that it's trying to execute multiple nodes and it gets hung up sometimes. But now, because now I can see it's doing two of them, but what about that third one, right? See what I mean? Referenced node doesn't exist, line 7. But I can see it clear as day right here. So these two get executed. Referenced node doesn't exist. Line 7. Saying this line 7 or the other line 7? Let me see. Rewrite. Oh, wait a second here. Rewrite. Prompt generation. Ah, here we go. That's an issue right there. So let's take care of that. So 3, 3. 2, 2. This one should be good. All right, cool. So that was an issue. Let's try it again. See? Line 7. That's good. That's good. These two are not good. Let me see. All right, let's see what this one is going to do over here, right? So I'm going to add another, because like maybe if we kind of step past that one, maybe we can get better action. All right, let's go to OpenAI, message model. And if I go here, our next one is going to be performance analytics engine, AI-powered performance predictions and optimization analysis. What it does, this is the performance expert of the workflow using GPT-4. It analyzes each creative asset and provides detailed performance predictions, including conversion scores, psychological impact assessment, platform-specific performance forecasts, and optimization recommendations. It's like having a data scientist and performance marketing expert analyze your creatives and provide detailed predictions and improvement strategies. All right, let's go ahead and configure this system message. Let's do just do this as a system. Paste that in here. Messenger model. We're gonna say the model is gonna be GPT -4o. Mini. Do that one. We shall do the user message. Paste that in there. Take a look at it. JSON brand name. All right, so Let's disconnect this, connect that. All right, whatever. So let's do, got all that, execute step. So if we try to execute previous nodes, just so we can get some data populating in the input, I can start connecting it. Still need to figure out how to get all the previous nodes to execute. Normally that's where we get stuck. Reference node line 7 doesn't exist. If I go back out and I look at this, it says that it ran these two. JSON. Oh, okay, that's good. Then we get, but this isn't executing. What if I did, this, disable, disable, we do this. Reference node is, oh, okay. And this is 2 over here? Okay, so let's go to here. And we shall say, let's go there. Execute. Oh my God. Line 7 isn't, why is line 7 not executed? Reference node doesn't exist. Line 7. Which I see clear as day over here. First, oh, wait a second. Runware visual dat. Seeing it right here. And if that's the case, why not just say it's no? Runware visual generator variation. Workflow data, visual results. Reference node doesn't exist. So if we look, all right, if we look at runware, this one, data 0, looks good. This one, runware visual generator variation. No, I see it there. JSON. Don't see any errors. Reference node doesn't exist, line 7. This is 2. Let's just call this. This is good. Two first. This is good. This is good. This is good. Trying to understand why it's telling me that. Okay, now that worked. So weird. All right. We'll leave it at that for now. And it did both. So something's up with this, but whatever. Let's get over here. Let's do execute step. So far, everything is picking up. You know what? I need to do this output stuff. So let's go and do resource chat message GPT-4 temperature 3. Let me add the temperature. Let's add the temperature, which is going to be add options temperature 0.3. And it's going to be maximum tokens 3,500. And everything else looks good. Run it one more time. Output as JSON. It's just a lot easier to interact with JSON if the output is JSON. Let's do that. Let's see. So that, there we go. Boom. So we got these two going. And now we can call that rename, copy, cancel, delete. And we can rename this one to that, rename. And I can drop another. Let me rename this, copy that, cancel, delete, rename this one, rename. Let's drop another code on the canvas. And we go over here to our next one, which is going to be final deliverable processor. Purpose, create comprehensive final deliverables package with all insights and recommendation. What it does, this node acts as the final packager that takes all the analysis, predictions, and creative assets and organizes them into a comprehensive professional deliverable package. It includes campaign summaries, optimization plans, success metrics, and actionable next steps. Think of it as an account manager who takes all the work done and presents it in a clear, actionable format for the client. All right, let's copy this code. Paste that in here. And this should be coming from here. Rename, copy, delete that. And we can rename this to that. Open that up. Boom. Any errors? Right. So let's look for workflow data. Let's see. Workflow data. Creative. Let me see. I think we're gonna leave it at that. Because performance response messages. So this one is going to have to go here. Let's do a question mark here. Let's leave it at that. Because I have to do a little bit more research into this next step. But let's go back to full screen. that's it for today. That is it for today. We did a lot of work. Still got to figure out how to get that one extra node for the image generation to work, but perfect. We added our performance analytics engine, and now we need to connect it to the final deliverable. Then the next step from that is going to be connecting it to Google, upload it to Google Drive, the campaign summary, all of that good stuff, give Slack notifications. Whew, we are almost done with this. This stuff is not easy, but it's well worth it. If you can set this, because now once we get this set up, I can just start, like my marketing people can start passing in the brand they want to market for, a little bit of details, who they want to target, and then they should be returned with a full set of ads and all that good stuff so that they can go and do their thing. All right. That is the goal. That is the plan. But I'm going to get out of here. Remember at noon Eastern time today, we have software explorations, concept and overviews. I'm going to be premiering when we're talking about how to effectively manage your tokens and your credits so that you can be a functional token fiend like me and a nerd just like me.
You're such a nerd.
All right. Remember, we do have Vibe Code and Chill this weekend at techcoachdrop.dev. Sign up today, sign up for free. And I'm going to be working on uploading the Smart Review from this past Sunday between today and tomorrow so that you can see all the things we're working on, how we work on it, so that you can get some insight as you continue to transition into this tech field. All right. With that being said, if you have not done so already, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know every time we go live and drop new content. But until next time, until noon today, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Wednesday. It is hump day. We're right in the middle of the week. Let's run it up. Let's not start thinking about Saturday. Well, unless you're thinking about Vibe Code and Chill. But let's not start thinking about, oh, I'm just gonna relax and chill, go dance and all. Like, no. It is time to make the most of the rest of the week. Let's run it up together. But until then, TechCoach, we are out.
Spartans! What is your profession?
People walk in like a fleeting breeze. People go like a summer breeze, whisper through my life, then vanish with ease. I ain't stuck replaying those fading tracks. Eyes on the road, no looking back. I don't care too much about who stays or leaves. Life's a wave I ride, no room for grief. What's ahead is gold, what's gone is dust. Never lean too hard, never break that trust.
They say you need roots, but I'm chasing skies. I'll plant my feet when the moment's right. I'm a rolling stone, not a chain to bind. Freedom in my veins is the state of mind.
They come with words like they mean forever, but forever's just a fleeting endeavor. I won't lean on what I can't control. I'm whole on my own, I keep my soul. I don't care too much about who stays or leaves. Life's a wave I ride, no room for grief. What's ahead is gold, what's gone is dust. Never lean too hard, never break that trust.
Dependency's a prison I won't call home. No one knows my journey, I'm on my own. Forward is the anthem, the beat I drum. The past is a shadow, the future's the sun.
I've seen faces fade like mist at dawn. Memories linger, but the moment's gone. I'm not bitter, just wiser with time. Each goodbye's a lesson that sharpens my mind.
Waves will crash and tides will shift. I'm the captain steering through the rift. No anchors here, I sail to the new. The horizon's bright with the better view.
I don't care too much about who stays or leaves. Life's a wave I ride, no room for grief. What's ahead is gold, what's gone is dust. Never lean too
ones who stay are the real foundation. Others just lessons in life's rotation. I'm not bitter, I just understand. The future's my treasure, it's in my hands.